In a moment, we'll hear from the Pirates manager, Joe Block. We'll chat with Don Kelly about last night's big 11-1 victory. The Pirates pound out 15 hits, defeat Brian Wu and the Mariners. Braxton Ashcraft went 6 strong innings, a run, 5 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 10. He improved his record to 7-3. And Carmen Mlodzinski finished up the last 3 innings to earn his second save of the year, his third Major League save. Today, Bubba Chandler on the mound for the Pirates, his 16th appearance, his 15th start of the year, and he'll oppose one of the more underrated pitchers in all of baseball, Bryce Miller, who started the year on the injured list for the Mariners. Started the season on the IL, made his first start in mid-May. Since then, 7 appearances, 6 starts. He is 3-1 with an earned run average, a microscopic 158 for the right-hander out of Mount Pleasant, Texas, Bryce Miller. He has walked in 40 innings, a total of 4 batters with 43 strikeouts. Joe will talk with Don Kelly about today's pitching matchup coming up in just a moment. It is a Sugardale Dollar Dog Day here at PNC Park before the Cincinnati Reds come to town. Tomorrow night, that 3-game series against the division rivals begins. And we remind you about the pregame Miller Lite Happy Hour. Fans 21 and older arrive early. Enjoy the pregame Miller Lite Happy Hour from the time the gates open until first pitch. Saturday is a 4:05 start. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow night, Paul Skeens will pitch with the City Connect uniforms being displayed by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Saturday afternoon is a 4:05 start. And that game, the first 20,000 fans get a Pirates soccer jersey from AHN. And then Sunday afternoon, the concluding game of the homestand, 1:35, all kids 14 and under get an Eaton Park Smiley cookie at the gates while supplies last. A lot going on here at PNC Park, but first, it is the Pirates and the Seattle Mariners concluding this 3-game series and the rubber match. The Pirates at 40-40 now on the year. And this, by the way, game number 81 is the halfway mark. On the 162-game schedule, Pirates would love to end the first half with a winning record, of course. And in order to do that, they'll have to beat a very tough Bryce Miller. The Mariners are 41-40, and they'll continue their road trip into Cleveland. Talk about how and why Spencer Horwitz went on the injured list today. The Pirates' first baseman goes on the 10-day injured list, a left hamstring strain, and the Pirates recall Jack Brannigan from AA Altoona, the 25-year-old, one time one of the top prospects out of the Pirates organization, out of Notre Dame, a 3rd-round pick 4 years ago, has had some injury issues and has just been really fighting his way back from injury and doing quite well going back to the last 10 days or so, hitting at a .320 clip with the Altoona curve. And again, coming up in just a moment, we'll hear more about that injury for Spencer Horwitz. Pirates and the Mariners, the concluding game of this 3-game series before the Cincinnati Reds come to town. Bubba Chandler on the mound for the Pirates against Bryce Miller. When we come back, we'll hear from Pirates manager Don Kelly on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Welcome back to Pirates pregame. The Pirates going for a series win against the Seattle Mariners this afternoon here at PNC Park, and Joe Block along with Pirates manager Donnie Kelly. And about a complete victory as the Pirates could have yesterday, don't you think?
Yeah, it was a great game. Ashcraft started off kind of rocky with the first three guys getting on. Mariners score one, and then Ash hit his stride and started going to the curveball. It was nasty and was super efficient, found a way to get through 6 innings, 85-ish pitches, and he was phenomenal.
Is it his ability? Is it his smarts? Is it a combination of the coaches and catcher and all that? Why can he make adjustments so quickly and so effectively?
I think it's a combination of everything, and mostly his stuff. Just the stuff has been so good, and the way that he's competed with it in the strike zone. And it's so good that he can throw it in the zone and get swing and miss, which is, I think every pitcher has that goal, and I don't think every pitcher has the stuff to be able to do that consistently like Braxton does.
That kind of separates the elite pitchers, right? When you can throw, multiple pitches, and get away with them in the harder plate more often, I think, right? I think Johnny Sain was a pitching coach of Bob Walks a long time ago, a great Milwaukee Braves pitcher, and he said that the pitch has character. If you can throw it for a strike and a meaty strike, then it has character.
That's an interesting way to put it. I haven't heard that, but it makes sense to me, and Braxton has that. He's able to throw all of his pitches in the zone and still get swing and miss.
Yeah, and the curveball, is that one of the best curveballs right now in the game?
I would think so. I mean, it's been pretty effective for him and pretty dangerous.
I hear you all the time talk about, you need that one big hit. How about 9 big hits? I mean, that really just an avalanche of hitting yesterday. But I read your comments, the approach, right? I mean, a lot of guys just stuck to it, and then when one guy does it and is successful, then it's easy for the other guys to kind of buy in, I guess, in that game.
It is. Hitting's contagious, and goes both ways. When you don't get that hit, it starts to become more of a press, and I think that's what we need to learn as we go through some of these stretches, that less is more at times when you go up there just trying to barrel the ball. We're not trying to hit the 3-run homer. Base hits can score a lot of runs too, and we saw that yesterday.
I heard this a long time ago. It's probably nothing new. James Posey was a basketball player in New Orleans when I was working there, and a great Miami Heat player before that, and he said, trust the process. And you've heard that word bandied about throughout sports, but really that's kind of the goal, if you can, in a baseball season, right?
Yeah, you have to, and a lot of times easier said than done, especially as for the hitters, the pitchers, when they're going out there competing, they want to see results right away, and how do we trust the process to stick with it and keep on going? And yesterday was a good example of doing that.
Is Brian Reynolds trusting the process right now?
He's been unbelievable, hasn't he?
Yeah. Is this as locked in as you've seen him for as long of a time? I mean, it's been a month, really, of just I don't know if he's had a bad at bat. I can't remember the last time, or a cheap hit.
Yeah, no, he's been crushing it. And those line drives up the middle, he's absolutely killed. And I don't know. I guess it's something about June that so let's hopefully June. We're just gonna. On his calendar, we're going to put every month as June.
Yeah. Well, I mean, July almost looks like June, and just white out a couple letters. It should be no problem. How about Ryan O'Hearn last night? 4 hits, changes his shoes. I think Hannah talked to him after the game about that. I thought that was a lot of fun. But what has he meant to this team overall this year, coming in as a free agent, multi-year deal, really saying, hey, I want to be in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, and he's been such a leader for us in the clubhouse, on the field, off the field, away from the stadium, what he brings as a man, as a player, as a hitter, and he was going through it there for a while, and every single hitter does. It's there's nothing worse as a hitter when you're in a slump and you're feeling it and trying to make things happen, and really cool to see him get those first 2 hits, and then bam, he was right back to doing what he does.
Yeah, you got a lot of leaders out there. I like how Brandon Lau, by the way, hit the ball to the right side in the 9th inning of a 10-run game. It's things like that. It's fun. It's fun to watch. I enjoy it so much, especially when it all comes together in a game like the Pirates' 11-1 win last night.
Hey, how about Gonzo going for the bunt and drawing him in and then getting the base hit?
And the last one past that.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, all that stuff. I mean, the little things that good teams do to win ball games, and the Pirates did a lot of those things right yesterday. The one, the Paul that was cashed on it, though, was Spencer Horwitz leaving the game with injury. How's he doing today?
Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to be an IL hamstring injury. and no timetable yet on what we're looking at. Hopefully it's on the shorter side, but not sure how long that's going to be. But unfortunately, he's going to go on the IL.
What happened? How did he get injured?
He was trying to beat out the ground ball, get going down the line.
Oh, that's such a shame because he's been so good, especially in that leadoff spot since you slotted him in there, and such a stalwart over at first base too. The Pirates getting a little healthier with Connor Griffin going on a rehab assignment. First game yesterday. How did he come out of that game?
I think pretty good. I mean, the triple and a homer, and thankfully he got hit by a pitch and seems to be all right. He actually came back here today to get checked out. It was a scheduled day for him to come in, and not far from Altoona, so we'll let Luke and Joel and Tyler see him and check him out and see in between his planned outings in Altoona.
Someone told me he was the youngest guy in the Altoona lineup yesterday, too. It's quite astonishing to think about with Connor Griffin. And today it's Bubba Chandler going for you. And if you can, clue us in a little bit. It always goes to the player. They always deserve the credit. They have to make the change, focus on each pitch. But are there support personnel, other people? There's got to be a lot of coaches and support people that have poured into him to help him get to that spot, too, I think, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, just the team of people around him. And I'm sure internally and externally he's got family, people around him from a professional capacity that help too, and people internally that are pouring into him every single day. And it's Bubba's credit, he's continued to get better. Continues to go out and work hard and learn things that he needs to do to get better every single outing, and he's continued to do that.
Yeah, quality start the last time around. I'm always curious about the person and the player as well as we talk about these things in our chats. Always enjoy them, Donnie. Good luck. Hopefully a milestone win for you today and a series win for the Bucks. Thanks for some time as always.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe.
That's the Pirates manager, Donnie Kelly. Coming up next, Greg Brown and Bob Walk on the other side of this break right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
Howdy, Pirates fans. Be sure to head out to PNC Park on Friday, July 10th when the Bucks take on the Brewers at 6:40 p.m. for Country Weekend. Kick up your boots and enjoy some Pirates baseball. Then be sure to stick around after the game for an exciting post-game Zambelli fireworks show presented by EQT. Get your tickets and see all the Country Weekend activities at pirates.com/Country Weekend. Yeehaw! And let's go Bucks! /Country Weekend. Yeehaw! And let's go Bucks.
We're back here at PNC Park. Pirates and Mariners getting ready to play ball in the concluding game of the series. Just heard from Don Kelly about today's action and about last night's victory. Plenty of activity in Major League Baseball today, and a couple of afternoon games, and one already underway. The Tampa Bay Rays have a 2-0 lead over the Kansas City Royals. That game is down at the Trop in St. Pete. Junior Caminero hit a 2-run homer, his 17th of the year, to give the Tampa Bay Rays that lead. And they have been, after sputtering a bit, kind of back on track. The Rays now just a 3 back of the Yankees in the American League East with that 44-33 record. The Athletics and Giants will play a little bit later on this afternoon in San Francisco. The Tigers will host the Houston Astros, with the Phillies and Nationals playing again tonight. And the Phillies pulled off another come-from-behind win, back-to-back wins over the Washington Nationals down in our nation's capital. They scored 2 runs in the 9th inning last night. Derek Hill hit the home run, and again, surprising the Washington Nationals with their second consecutive come-from-behind victory over the Nats. And on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight, it is Christopher Sanchez, who's 9-3 with a 180 earned run average. He and Jacob Misiorowski right now the leading contenders for Cy Young Award in the National League, as we have reached the halfway mark. The Pirates playing their 81st game today. The Blue Jays and Texas Rangers will play tonight in Toronto. Kevin Gausman on the mound for the Jays against Mackenzie Gore. The New York Mets continue to struggle. They were swept in the day-night doubleheader against the Chicago Cubs yesterday in New York, and they play the concluding game of their series later tonight. The Mets now have dropped 5 in a row, 7 of their last 10. They're dead last in the National League East at 34-46. The Cubbies, who will send Matt Boyd to the hill against Freddie Peralta, have a record of 43-37. The Yankees and Red Sox will meet at Fenway Park in Boston tonight. Cam Schlittler is 8-3 with a 1.71 ERA. He starts for the Yankees. And the St. Louis Cardinals will host the Arizona Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Snakes against Michael McGreevy. The Cardinals are 7 back of the Brewers in the National League Central, tied with the Cubs. The Pirates are 10 off the pace, and the Reds 12.5 back in the National League Central Division. And shortly, the first pitch between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Seattle Mariners here at PNC Park on the Pirates Baseball Network. Today's game on the Pirates Radio Network is being brought to you by Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Pirates, by Highmark Health. Highmark is proud to support Pirates everywhere, from home base to home away from home, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. By Pittsburgh Brewing Company, Pittsburgh Brewing, makers of Iron City and IC Light. By PNC. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Bucko Baseball also being brought to you by AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. By Operating Engineers Local 66. Partner with Operating Engineers Local 66. Join us at IUOE66.org. By Sheets, the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Why the Sheets not? Get a snack after the game. And by Koppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. And once again, good afternoon, Buccos Mariners, final game of the series. Reds come to town tomorrow night. Greg Brown, Bob Walk with you. Our director in the booth is Doran Check. And Mike Kravitz is our producer at our flagship station. Bob is going to have the starting lineups coming up in just a moment. First, a reminder that the Reds come to town tomorrow night, Saturday afternoon, 4:05 start. Enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street before the game, presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Go to pirates.com/tickets, and we pause on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Well, time now to look at the lineups. They're brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The Mariners are 41-40. J.P. Crawford is their leadoff hitter. He'll be the third baseman. The DH is Cal Raleigh. He'll hit number 2. Next in line in center field, Julio Rodriguez. Josh Naylor will bat cleanup for the Mariners. He's the first baseman. The left fielder is Randy Rosarina. He'll bat 5th. Luke Raley is the right fielder. He's in the 6th spot, batting 7th. Local youngster Cole Young. He'll play second base. Batting 8th at catcher is Mitch Carver. And Colt Emerson, another youngster out there in the middle of the infield, playing shortstop, will bat number 9. And Bryce Miller, having a great season at this point, is their starting pitcher. He's 3-1. ERA's at 1.58. For the Buccos, their leadoff hitter is center fielder Jake Mangum. Brandon Lowe will DH today. He'll bat number 2. Brian Reynolds in that number 3 spot will be out in left field. Ryan O'Hearn at first base today. He'll bat 5th. Hitting 6th in right field as Merlin Valdez. Tyler Callahan will be at second base. He's going to bat 7th. Hitting 8th to shortstop Jared Triolo. And behind the plate in the number 9 spot is catcher Henry Davis. Bubba Chandler on the mound. Hard thrower is 2-7, has a 4.62 ERA. That's a look at the lineups. We'll be right back with Bubba going triple digits right after this message. You're listening to the Pirates Baseball Network.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
You see the skyline, you drive over the bridges. We built that. Ironworkers Local Union Number 3 isn't just a job, it's a legacy. And you can start as early as this fall. Now's your chance to join the apprenticeship program and learn from the best in the business. Earn while you train, build what matters. Take pride in every beam and bolt. Starting wages over $27 with great benefits. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com and apply now before time runs out.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
That sound, that's home. When you're watching the Bucks, you don't reach for just any beer. This is Pittsburgh. We show up for our team, and we stand by our own. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local. Iron City Beer, brewed here since 1861. A true fan favorite. We're cracking IC Light. Clean, crisp, and built for game day in the new Stargell Stars can. So next time you're in the stands, ask yourself, are you drinking for some other city, or are you drinking for your town? It's your town, it's your team, it's your Iron City and IC Light. Iron City Beer and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Just about ready for baseball here as Bubba Chandler is finishing up his warm-up pitches. A right-hander on the mound for the Buccos, making his 16th appearance, his 15th start. Will oppose J.P. Crawford at the start of this ball game. Chandler, no decision last time out, but pitched well against the Colorado Rockies. 6 innings, couple of runs, 6 hits. Pirates fell to the Rockies in that game at Coors Field in Denver. The final score of 4-3. He's looking for his first win himself since June the 2nd. Since then, he's lost a game and dropped a couple of, no decisions. The Pirates have dropped 2 of his last 3 starts. But he's pitched much better, Bubba Chandler, since really a couple of rough outings. And he seems to have kind of righted the ship in his last 3 starts in particular.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's found the strike zone, and with his great stuff, when he's putting the ball where he wants to, then there's not much question that he can dominate a ball game. So hopefully he's throwing strikes again today. First one's a strike, fouled off. Sorry, I didn't mean to call the first pitch of the game.
Keep going. I like it.
You're rubbing up the ball out there. Taking a little looking around. Pretending like he's looking for a sign, and he's just not. Here's the pitch. Oh, a little high. Ball one count.
Keep up this enthusiasm every pitch.
No, I think I'm just going to rest for a while now.
You get too excited, Bob. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, high.
Yeah, see, you can't do that. You got to be low key. Okay. Take it from Brown.
High. Ball 2.
Yeah.
No, who's the old guy in the Cincinnati?
Mike Shannon.
Marty. No, not Marty.
Mike Shannon, you're thinking of?
No, not.
2 balls and a strike to count, by the way, as we continue. Here's the 2-1 offering. It's bounced foul to the right. Oh, you're thinking of Joe Nuxall.
Joe Nuxall, yeah. That was
the late, great
now
lefty.
That's laid back.
Yeah.
Only time I ever saw him raise up a little bit with emotions when I accidentally stole a post-game guess from him.
Oh, I did not know that story.
Yep, he got into me a little bit on that one.
2-2 pitch to Crawford is up. Crawford was 1 for 4 last night, 3 for 9 in this series. He's transitioned over to third base, the longtime shortstop. Crawford's hitting .224 for the season with 10 homers, 23 runs driven in. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Chandler, and it is a called third strike. He dropped the slider in there on Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford knew it, too. He just spun on his heels, started walking back immediately. He knew he had taken a good pitch.
So now Cal Raleigh, who's DHing today after catching the first 2 games of the series. Raleigh homered the opening night on Tuesday, his 8th of the year. He's driven in 21, hitting a .166. And this sweeper is swept past everybody. In fact, it went basically behind the right-handed batter's box to the backstop. Now Raleigh, a switch hitter, is in the left-hand batter's box. Henry Davis didn't even bother to reach for it.
Nope, that was a bit outside.
1-0 count on Cal Raleigh. Here's the pitch. And that's pulled past diving first baseman Ryan O'Hearn into the right field corner. Hits off the short fence. Gathered in by Esmeralda Valdez, but it's a 1-out double for Cal Raleigh.
And an experienced PNC right fielder would have been a single. That ball hit the angled fence down there and would have came right to a right fielder going to that spot. We see that happen a lot here. But Valdez, very inexperienced, young man raced into the corner. Ball never got down there.
Yeah, so he had to put on the quick brakes and do a bit of a U-turn.
Yep.
Now Julio Rodriguez fouls this pitch back. Rodriguez, that was 100 miles an hour, is 2 for 8 in the series, hitting .248 for the year. 14 homers, 38 runs batted in. Or Julio Rodriguez, the 25-year-old All-Star, in his 5th year with the M's. The 0-1 pitch, strike called, inside corner with a fastball from Bubba Chandler. Third base coach is Carlos Cardoza. Christopher Negron had been the third base coach, but he's now the Pirates bench coach. Came over this winter. Eric Young Jr., the first base coach. That's high. And former Mariner catcher and broadcaster Dan Wilson. They took him from the broadcast booth to the manager seat late in 2024. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Tied him up. Swing and a miss with a changeup that rode in on the right-handed hitter. Second strikeout, 2 down, and brings up Josh Naylor. Naylor, left-handed hitting first baseman, 4 for 8 in the series. 2 for 4 last night. .257 hitter with 8 home runs and 33 driven in. A double last night in the 3rd inning off Ashcraft. Hits this high in the air to left. Coming in is Reynolds, now drifting back a little bit underneath it. Makes the catch. We'll take our headsets off, but first we'll make sure that microphone is off before we rattle the headsets around. And after a half inning, it's the Mariners nothing and the Pirates coming to bat on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Irons.
Changing the city skyline, hanging off a cliff, constructing a natural gas pipeline, knocking down to make way for sustainability in our region. We are asked to weather the harshest conditions and push our powerful machines to the max. We are trained for the extreme and master skills unlike any other trade. We are the operating engineers, Local 66. Are you up for the challenge? Find your future with us at iuoe66.org.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Change's Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own, $25 off your next premium oil change. So let's cheer on Bucko base stealing this season to save on a winning oil change. Hey, it's just Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Hey, Pirates fans, have you heard about our 6-Pack Plus? Choose your games and secure your seats. Select any 6 Plus games and unlock exclusive discounts and more. Reserve your 6-Pack today at pirates.com/6-pack.
Game day doesn't just happen. You plan for it. You fuel up before first pitch with fresh donuts. You stay ready through the middle innings with Snuggets. And when it's over, win or lose, you wrap it up with a delicious, decadent milkshake. After all, big emotions call for big sips. Because no matter the outcome of the game, a Sheetz run is always a home run. Why the Sheetz not stop by the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Jake Mangum leads off for the Pirates in the bottom of the first inning. The Mariners leave a man on in the top of the first. Mangum leading off and playing in center field. You heard that the Pirates had to place Spencer Horwitz on the injured list. So Mangum leads off, 1 for 8 in the series, .298 average for the year. And a first pitch from Bryce Miller. He's 96 miles an hour and taking low ball 1. A home run and 14 ribbies for Mangum. Bryce Miller, just a phenomenal season. Began the year on the injured list. 27 years old. 8th appearance, 7th start. As a drive to right center field by Mangum, headed toward the wall, and it's caught at the base of the wall by Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez got a great jump on that drive to right center field by Jake Mangum, 1 away.
Yeah, that's one that got stole from you. I thought it definitely extra base hits or extra bases, but I thought it might even have a chance to be a home run. And Rodriguez comes out of nowhere to catch that ball.
So 1 down. A ball hit on the button by Mangum.
I mean, straight into the gap. And Rodriguez was over toward left center. He was shading him that way.
Brandon Lau takes a pitch in the dirt. Yeah, Rodriguez, obviously an outstanding center fielder, heck of a player, all-star center fielder for the Mariners. Now Brandon Lau, an 8-game hitting streak, .246 hitter, and he hits a high fly ball to deep right field. Raley back, clear the deck. Lau goes pow with his 19th home run of the year over the Clemente wall. Give him 50 ribbies, give the Pirates a 1-0 lead in the first inning.
Hit it high, plenty deep, about halfway up the stands. When he hit it, though, I still had to look at Rodriguez. Where's he at?
Brandon Lau, 19 home runs. 1-0 Pirates.
What a season, huh?
What a season is right. And you could be talking about Lau, you could be talking about the guy at the plate, Brian Reynolds. What a stretch he's on. 14-game hitting streak. Bounces this ball foul toward the first base dugout. He's reached base safely in 29 consecutive games. Has his average up to .290. 11 homers, 52 runs driven in. And an OPS, on base plus slugging, of .890. Here's the 0-1 to him. A strike is called on the curveball from Bryce Miller. Miller's only given up 24 hits in just under 41 innings. 6 of them have been homers. And don't expect any walks, as Reynolds calls time. He's walked 4 batters.
He's a strike thrower.
In 41 innings.
Solo home runs are going to be something that he's going to give up because he's so aggressive into the strike zone.
His pitch is high, fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
A little bit like Ashcraft in that regard. That you get a real aggressive team that's going to be hunting those early pitches.
Ball fouled away. During this 29-game on-base streak, Reynolds hitting at .371 with an OPS of 1140. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bryce Miller delivers, and a pitch just in, a splitter from Miller, a 4th-round pick 5 years ago out of Texas A&M. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. And as we said, he started the year on the injured list, and he's also been used once as a bulk guy. He and Luis Castillo have been piggybacking. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's a 44 punch-outs for Miller on the season.
Curveball.
Brings up Nick Gonzalez.
According to my sheet here, that's only the 6th time this year he's thrown a curveball.
Yeah, just less than 5% of the time he's thrown one. Mainly fastball splitter, slider guy. Nick Gonzalez at the plate. Fouls this pitch back. He's 4 for 9 in this series.
I'm sure it caught Reynolds by surprise.
A 1-0 Pirates lead here in the bottom of the 1st inning on the Sheets shot by Brandon Lau. Use code GOLD412 in your My Sheets Rewards app. Unlock free frizz with an MTO purchase. As this pitch is taken for a fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Use GOLD412 in your My Sheets Reward app to unlock free 4 fries with an MTO purchase. This ball's popped up out of play. Back to the backstop. Back to the club level. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Nick Gonzalez. .297 average, 3 homers, 35 runs batted in. A .722 OPS. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. A wave and a miss at the sweeper from Miller. That's the 2nd strikeout, and out number 3 here in the bottom of the 1st. But Brandon Lau extends his hitting streak to 9 straight games. His 19th home run gives the Pirates a 1-0 lead on to the 2nd inning at PNC Park on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates will donate $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every Pirates double play this season. To learn more and see how you can help double down on food insecurity, visit edgarsnyder.com.
Hey Pittsburgh! Join us at PNC Park on Sunday, June 27th for soccer night when the Pirates take on the Cincinnati Reds at 4:05 p.m. Arrive early to enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Fans can enjoy live music, drink specials, and more. Plus, the first 20,000 fans take home a Pirates soccer jersey courtesy of Allegheny Health Network. Learn more and get tickets at pirates.com.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
Randy Arozarena takes a pitch high, and back to the backstop it goes. Bubba Chandler misses badly again. As he threw that pitch last inning to Josh Naylor that was back to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes on a Rosarena. Right-hand hitter takes a strike.
That's
284 hitter is a Rosarena.
Let's just hang loose up there pitch.
Was that sweeper again? I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, Rosarena with 7 homers, 33 RBIs, bounces this ball to the shortstop. Triolo on to first. 1 up and 1 down.
Something that I used to see hard throwers would do that every now and then. At least that would be their explanation. Is like, yeah, I just want everyone to hang loose up there. Let them know that I don't know where it's going all the time. Once or twice a game, fire one to the backstop.
As if it were intentional.
Yeah, no, I always wondered. No, that's not on purpose. You just did that, and now you're making something up. So
Luke Raley takes ball 1, left-hand hitting right fielder, 1 for 8 in the series, 235 average for the year with 14 homers. Hits this ball in the air the other way, into the seats. That's 100 miles an hour from Chandler.
Wildest I ever saw. Do you remember the Nasty Boys? Who was the right-hander threw really hard? Dibble.
Rob Dibble. And Randy Myers, the other.
That was a wild.
And Charlton. Pitches outside.
The bullpens at McKechnie, you used to be on the field, over by the foul lines. And when you warmed up, you were facing home plate was down there, but you're way back in the corner of the outfield.
2-1 pitch to Raley. In the air, left center. And going back toward the notch, Reynolds makes the catch. That breeze kicking up, blows that ball out toward left center field, and Reynolds had to really stay with it.
Now, we talked earlier about local knowledge out in right field. You can easily turn those doubles sometimes into singles if you know what the carom's going to do. Making that catch in the notch is knowing left field here. Because a lot of guys will pull up short. They feel that track under their feet. They don't realize they got another 20 feet. But Reynolds, of course, he knows that. He has played in that corner for basically his whole career, either from the center field side or left field side. Until this year, a little in right field. Or last year, I mean.
Here's Cole Young. Takes ball 1. Cole Young homered against his hometown team. Opening game of the series, his 7th of the year, swings and misses. It's 1-1.
Dibble was down in the right field corner, loosening up to go into the ball game. And he threw one wild high that hit the backstop behind home plate.
Oh, my. Ball's popped foul out of play.
During the game.
Behind home plate.
All of a sudden, this ball comes whistling in. And everybody's like, where did that come from?
No, that was intentional.
And we look down there, and it's Dibble.
That was intentional. With Dibble, it was intentional. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch in the dirt.
That was a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Got everybody's attention.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Second inning, 1-0 Pirates. 2 outs. Cole Young at the plate. North Allegheny star. Made it to the big leagues last year with the Mariners. Here's the 2-2. Hits this in the air to shallow center. Mangum coming on to make the catch. And 1-2-3 for Bubba Chandler. Go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Here's Ryan O'Hearn leading off the bottom of the second for the Pirates. His big night last night, 4 for 5 with 3 doubles. Hits in his last 4 straight at-bats. In last night's ball game, his 3rd career 4 or more hit game. He had actually had a 5-hit game a couple years ago, and he takes strike 1 from Bryce Miller, who's just been dominant against lefty batters so far this season coming into this game. 0.69 whip against lefty hitters. Walks, hits per innings pitched. The pitch outside. It's O'Hearn, Esperlin Valdez, Tyler Callahan here in the second inning. The Bucks leading 1-0. O'Hearn's average up to 285 now. He's hit 11 home runs and driven in 44. His OPS at 809 for the year. It's this in the air out of play left side. Tomorrow 6:40, game 1 of 3 with the Reds. Pre-game Miller Lite happy hour from the time gates open until first pitch. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. And that'll be Paul Skeens on a City Connect night. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to O'Hearn. Fouls this off into the area in front of the visiting dugout where a couple of still photographers are stationed along with the authenticator. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller, the wind in the pitch, a little bit low. They will go back to piggybacking. They believe they have 6 starters, and they've been using at times Luis Castillo and Bryce Miller in piggyback situations. Castillo will actually be the full starter tomorrow in Cleveland. Saturday, Logan Gilbert will be piggybacked with Emerson Hancock, and a high fly ball right field way. It's going to be a foul ball and out of play. Really high fly ball that lands in the seats down the right field side. Bryce Miller with a 2-2 pitch to O'Hearn. Popped up, and that's going to go out of play. Third base side. Let's step aside. Station identification time on the Pirates Baseball Network. Brandon Lau homered last inning, his 19th of the year to give the Pirates a 1-0 lead. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate leading off the bottom of the second inning, and a 2-2 pitch misses in. Having a heck of an at-bat so far. By the way, the last Pirate with more than 19 home runs through the team's first 81 games, Josh Bell, had 22 homers in 2019 by game number 81, and that's where we are now, game 81. 3-2 pitch, fouled off, right side. What a battle for O'Hearn against Bryce Miller. Ryan O'Hearn, see pitch number 10 at least coming up. That last pitch, the splitter, and now the 3-2 and another foul. Past first base coach Tarek Brock. Pirates in their black jersey tops with the Pittsburgh script in gold across the chest and the white pants. The teal jersey tops for the Mariners. And the 3-2 pitch. And a pop-up headed toward the seats. Third baseman over, and it's out of play. The third baseman, J.P. Crawford, went over toward the camera well at the end of the third base dugout. And it's still 3-2 on O'Hearn.
And pitch number 12.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And Miller delivers. And a called third strike. O'Hearn dropped his bat, thought it was ball 4. He's not going to challenge.
Thought about it. Watch the replay here. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a strike.
Wow, 12 pitch at bat.
And normally the way Miller's been pitching, that's an inning for him, 12 pitches. I mean, he's been that stingy at times.
There's Esmeralyn Valdez. 5 for 30 at the plate, the big league level. Fouls this pitch back. He came on as the pinch hitter for Spencer Horwitz last night in the 4th inning and singled off the wall in dead center field, driving in a run, the 5th run of the game for the Pirates. He struck out in the 6th inning and doubled to right center field in his 8th inning at bat against Alex Hoppe. 0-1. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. 1 out, 2nd inning. 3 straight strikeouts now for Bryce Miller. Ahead of the right-handed batting Valdez, 0-2. And the next pitch is up a little bit. Last time out for Miller, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, didn't walk a man, and struck out 7 Boston Red Sox batters. And then Luis Castillo piggybacked him and went 4 and gave up 5. This ball's fouled off to the left as the Red Sox came back to win it 6-2 after Miller left and Castillo came in. Castillo piggybacked him on May the 31st. Miller went 5 shutout. Castillo came on and got the win despite giving up 2 runs, 1 earned in 5 innings against the Diamondbacks. Next pitch swung on and missed for the strikeout. 98 up. 4 in a row. The strikeouts for Miller, 2 down in the 2nd, and now Tyler Callahan. Callahan was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, had an RBI triple in that big 4th inning last night. He started in right field. He swings and misses. He's now played in 19 games with the Pirates and is hitting .273. 2 homers. His first 2 big league homers came in 1 game. 9 RBIs for Callahan, lefty hitter. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2, another fastball.
He got caught in between the last 2 pitches. First one was a splitter. He's way out in front of it. Swung over the top of it, and then he's laid on a high fastball. Called time, and now he's thinking about it.
Back in there, the 0-2 pitch from Bryce Miller. And that's pulled foul. Ducking out of the way is the Pirates' first base coach, Tarek Brock.
Stayed back pretty good on that splitter, but still was a little bit too quick. But he doesn't want to wait too long because then he won't be able to catch up to the fastball, which is running up there at 97.
Another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with that splitter. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts, and 5 Ks in a row for Bryce Miller. But the Pirates lead 1-0 through 2 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
RingCentral's AI receptionist uses voice AI to answer on the first ring, so you'll never miss a call again. In just a few minutes, you can personalize your own AI receptionist to answer questions, route calls, schedule appointments, and even send texts in multiple languages. Plus, it's easy to scale. Create unlimited AI receptionists across any phone system. It's all powered by one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral, voice of your business.
Summer's calling, and it tastes like flavor. Crack open the tropical taste of IC Light Mango and the refreshingly bold new IC Light Berry. Bright, crisp, refreshing, bursting with flavor but still light. IC Light Mango and IC Light Berry bring the summer flavor rush.
PNC Bank prefers long-term thinking just like Pittsburgh Pirates fans prefer long ball thinking. In fact, the longer the better.
The 3-1 is swung on, hit deep to right field, and that ball is gone!
With a Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Bank Visa debit card, your money goes further.
And it's actually still going!
Earning you discounts on certain tickets and team merch.
Gosh, John, now it's over the river and headed for the Parkway.
Learn more at pnc.com/Pirates Card. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Catcher Mitch Garver, starting his first game of the series, leads off against Bubba Chandler in the third inning. Pirates lead 1-0. Garver hitting 189, 3 home runs, 11 runs driven in this season. Veteran catcher takes inside, 98 miles an hour from Bubba Chandler. Right-hander's pitch. Over for a strike. Third inning brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. One ball, one strike pitch. Missed not by much. 2 balls, 1 strike, a fastball from Chandler. Struck out 2 batters in the first inning. Gave up a 1-out double to Cal Raleigh. A 1-2-3 second. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and bounced foul toward the Pirates dugout. And Karam's off the netting, along the railing, and out to the field of play, where it's fielded by Vic Carapazza, the third base umpire and crew chief, and he tosses it back toward the Pirates dugout. 2-2 on Garver. Chandler delivers. Line drive. Diving play at second by Tyler Callahan to rob Mitch Garver. Heck of a play by Callahan.
Had a little bit of a snow cone, too. I thought that might roll out when he hits the ground because he didn't really have it, deep in the pocket. He held on to it. Wendelstedt was right on top of him watching, probably thinking the same thing, that ball was going to roll out, but it didn't.
Yeah, and the Mariners held up the proceedings to make sure they took a closer look in that clubhouse. Make sure they didn't want to challenge it. Colt Emerson at the plate, shortstop, bounces this ball to the right side and more routine for Callahan. Shaded over toward the first base bag. That's out number 2. And brings back the top of the order, and J.P. Crawford, who struck out on a 3-2 pitch to start this ball game. Chandler for the year has 71 strikeouts, 77 innings of work. Strike is called, and starting to throw a lot more strikes. Last time out, the 6 innings, 2 walks against the Rockies. 6 days prior, went 5 2/3, walked 1, struck out 6 Marlins. There's a strike called. Pirates went with an opener in Atlanta on June the 7th. And then Chandler went 5 1/3. Little tapper, going to be a tough play. Chandler off the hill quickly near the third base bag. Guns to first base to get J.P. Crawford. 1-2-3, go the M's, and 2.5 played. 1-0 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Pirates have 1-0 lead over the Mariners going to the bottom of the third inning. Here's Jared Triolo, Pirates shortstop. Henry Davis on deck. Then Jake Mangum against Bryce Miller, who has struck out 5 straight Pirates since the home run by Brandon Lau. A 1-out home run by Lau in the first inning, giving Lau 19 home runs now in the year. Pitch to Triolo is over for a strike. Triolo hitless in 6 at-bats in the series. .225 average for the year. Still looking for that first homer. 9 runs driven in. Connor Griffin started last night for Altoona in a rehab game at short. Here's the 0-1. Popped up out of play, first base side. And the plan was to be here for a look-see. And he is with the Pirates today. We don't know whether the plan is for him to go back to Altoona tonight. Jack Brannigan was activated. There's a line drive right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. A soft liner, opposite field single. Recalled was Jack Brannigan from AA Altoona, with Spencer Horwitz going on the injured list. A leadoff hit for Triolo, and now you'd have to think the bunt is in play here for Henry Davis. Batting just 136, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. J.P. Crawford, third baseman, to creep in.
Yeah, I mean, he was way back as you said that. Now he's still not a believer. He's about a step behind the baseline.
Have to think Davis is bunting here. Nope, swinging, pops it up, out of play. Back behind home plate. Davis hitting 136, 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. Triolo at first. Pirates lead 1-0. Miller sets, delivers, outside.
Hooked a fastball way outside. See Miller do that very often with his good control.
Ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Pop up, back behind home plate. Out of play. And 1 stolen base attempt this year with Bryce Miller on the mound, and that player was caught stealing. Here's the stretch. Miller pauses at the letters, the 1-2. And a fly ball to right center field, hit deep toward the wall, and it is gone opposite field. Home run. Oh, Henry Davis hits his 6th of the year, and the Pirates lead 3-0. How do you like that?
How about Davis gave a nice little kind of a delicate hand pump as that ball went over the fence. That had to feel real good. Opposite field home run. Off a very, very tough pitcher.
Henry Davis
had to get, I think, the 2-strike approach going there. Just looking to drive the ball toward right center so he wouldn't be out too quick. And that's exactly what he did. He drove the ball to right center. Drove it hard into the seats.
Over the Sheets sign in right center field. That Sheets shot by Henry Davis gives the Pirates a 3-0 lead. 1-0 pitch to Jake Mangum is over for a strike to even the count.
Davis with 6 home runs now.
I think that's his first homer since the grand slam in Houston. This ball's bounced foul to the right. June the 3rd against the Astros. Henry Davis hit the grand slam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That Sheets shot hit by Henry Davis. Use code GOLD412 in your My Sheets reward app to unlock free fries with an MTO purchase. The 1-2 pitch popped out of play left side. What a What a big swing. Henry Davis, a 390-foot home run over the right center field fence. One ball, two strikes. The pitch. Mangum fouls it out of play off to the left. One and two on Jake Mangum. Swings and misses. Now, Mangum's claiming it's a foul ball. And he's asking for help. And he's asking, why don't you ask the third base umpire for help? Now the dugout's saying the same thing to the home plate umpire, Edwin Moscoso, but he'll not hear it. He will not appeal. And Brandon Lau is going to the plate asking the same thing. Or when the clock is going to start. It's probably more like it. Moscoso goes ahead and gives the signal to start the clock. Lau homered in the first. 6 strikeouts now for Miller. Swing and a miss.
I don't think Lau wants to start his at bat with arguing with the umpire.
No.
Maybe just, is the clock going to start?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just want to ask you, did it start? 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He takes a ball. 1-1. Fastball to Brandon Lau. Pirates now lead 3-0. Lau's home run in the first, and moments ago, Henry Davis, a 2-run blast over the right center field fence. Miller with a 1-1. Check swing and a strike is called. Pirates came in 7th in the National League in home runs this season. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Now with 96 home runs on the year, the Bucks. 4 teams have reached the century mark in home runs.
Seattle, one of those.
This ball's fouled back. In the National League, the Dodgers with 109. The Nationals with 108. Phillies 104. And the Braves 103. And now the Pirates with 96 home runs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Lau. He's got 19 of them and 50 runs driven in. 1-2 pitch. It's this high in the air to center. Julio Rodriguez drifting into right center field. Calls for it, camps under it, and gloves it. 2 outs. Brian Reynolds steps to the plate. A 14-game hitting streak and a 29-game on-base streak.
Got him with a hook last time, struck him out. I haven't been keeping track, but that might be the only curveball that is thrown today was the strike 3 pitch to Reynolds.
Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss.
Well, now he's thrown 2 for sure.
This is the 3rd longest hitting streak of his career. 25-gamer a couple years ago. 0-1 count. Bryce Miller for the Mariners. The pitch. In the dirt.
3 for sure now. That's all he's throwing. I'm going to have to go back and look at the first at bat and see if there was more curveballs besides just the strike 3.
It's a ball and a strike on him at the pitch. Fouls this pitch off. That was the splitter. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Reynolds.
Yeah, he threw him 3 curveballs at first at bat.
Huh.
So that's the game plan with Reynolds.
Yeah. So I think 1 fastball that first at bat. This ball in the air to left field, and that's going to drop in. There's another hit. Hitting streak up to 15. An on-base streak at 30 for Brian Reynolds. A 2-out opposite field hit.
All those curves. He tried to slip another fastball by him. Couldn't do it.
Batter Nick Gonzalez. Struck out swinging his first time up. Miller's pitch could not hold up. A cutter. Gonzalez 4 for 10 in the series. And the home plate umpire Edwin Moscoso steps in front of Mitch Garver, called time. I think Garver had an equipment issue that was taken care of quickly. 0-1 count. Bryce Miller, right-hander for the Mariners, at the letters. And the pitch in the dirt, bounced well in front of home plate. A fastball. Saturday afternoon, game 2 of the series with the Reds starts at 4:05. Don't forget, the first 20,000 fans on Saturday get a Pirates soccer jersey presented by AHN. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. That should be Jared Jones starting. This ball in the air to shallow right. And underneath it is Luke Raley. He'll make the catch. Head to the 4th. It's now 3-0 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
For the guaranteed lowest prices on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Purple, shop the home team. Levin, the latest in great sleep science, advanced cooling, pressure relief, or total body support. Better sleep begins in Levin. Plus, get free next day white glove delivery. And with the best financing options, there's a mattress to fit your budget. And only Levin will double the manufacturer's warranty, so you can buy with confidence at Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Hey, Pirates fans, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Buccos. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Yinzer games or to any other live event in Pittsburgh, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Bucks!
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better. To bring you the best. Because it matters.
AHN online scheduling is a great way to book care with real experts. So before you look up, do I have a UTI? Stop searching and schedule an AHN visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/schedule online.
Cal Raleigh will
ahn.org/schedule online.
Catcher before he steps in. He had a little brief conversation with Henry Davis, the Pirates catcher. He steps in. He had a little brief conversation with Henry Davis, the Pirates catcher, who hit the 2-run homer in the 3rd. And now Raleigh hits a high fly ball toward right. Esmeralyn Valdez over by the short fence. It'll be out of play. First row of seats down that way. What do you think Raleigh said to Henry Davis there? Certainly it was about the home run.
I don't know, something about maybe the location of the pitch and him driving it the other way.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Guess we can't throw you there. Something, just kind of like the...
Got to ask Henry tomorrow.
A little catcher stuff.
Pitch is high. Fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Certainly not about the Ospreys in Bradenton. You wouldn't think. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it past him. 100 miles an hour. Now Raleigh down on strikes. So, Doc, if you're listening, I'll be to confirm that tomorrow with Henry. That's what I'll ask him. Did you ask Cal Raleigh about the Ospreys in Bradenton, or did he ask Henry?
There might be an osprey camera that you can see
Maybe.
online where it just watches the osprey nest.
Doc was talking.
They call 'em.
There's a line drive base hit into right field for Julio Rodriguez. He said the other day, Walkie, listening to us, he said, ask Bob about Reynolds. Was Reynolds as being as aggressive as an osprey? Because we were chatting about that the other night, about how aggressive he's been.
Ospreys are very aggressive. Especially when they're playing Miami, because they're hunting down the fish.
Here's Josh Naylor, 1-out single for Rodriguez the other way. Naylor flied to left-hand hitter. The pitch popped up. That'll be out of play. Third base side.
I asked Gabby Sanchez the other day about.
Gabby's doing some color work for the Marlins, the former Pirate.
I asked him about, because I refer to him as the fish sometimes. I said, is that, putting him down? Do you guys get upset when somebody calls you the fish?
Throw to first base.
He said, absolutely not. It's the opposite. He says, we look at that with, we took at that name with pride. The fish.
Rodriguez got back. First base coach Eric Young Jr. was claiming a balk. On 1 count, the stretch by Chandler and the pitch. Fouled it back. Speaking of that, I don't know if you saw Bryce Miller. Where did I see that? Where he adopted a hammerhead shark named Chum, official shark. There's a pickoff try again. And Rodriguez dives back safely. Rodriguez has stolen 10 of 13.
Like in a big aquarium somewhere?
No, I think it just hangs around the coast of Delaware. Kind of a gag around the team. 0-2 count. Chandler delivers. Might have broken his bat. Little fly ball, shallow right, drops in front of Esmerlin Valdez, and it's first and second. Base hit for Naylor. Weakly hit, but perfectly placed. 2 on, 1 out for Randy Arozarena. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. One out, 2 on. Pirates lead 3-0. Slider misses to Arozarena, who bounced to short in the second. Henry Davis sees this as a good time to call timeout and talk with Chandler. Chandler can be maybe high-strung, emotional, get caught up in things. Maybe thinking Naylor should have been an out, but weakly hit. Dropped in for a base hit. And Henry Davis maybe going out to calm him down a bit. Taps him on the chest and heads back.
What I think happens a lot, Greg, is it's not like you're worried about what just happened. But the situation out, 2 guys on base, you have just 1 out, and you start worrying about what might happen. And the negative thoughts start creeping in. And then you throw ball 1, and the catcher senses that.
Chandler turns, no throw. Little inside move, no throw to second. Tyler Callahan, second baseman, playing several steps off the bag, trying to keep Rodriguez close as possible. Swing and a miss on a slider. It's 1-1 on Arozarena. Arozarena has hit into 7 double plays. Second most on the team. This ball's fouled into the seats, second deck. And bounces back down below. Josh Naylor's hit into 11 double plays, most on the Mariners team this year.
I'm watching Naylor take his lead for first base, but he is a good fundamental base runner.
Here's the pitch. Way inside, almost clipped Arozarena on the jersey sleeve.
Naylor takes a very aggressive primary lead. He is way off the bat because no one's holding him on. But he is staring, he's locked in on Rodriguez.
There's a fly ball to center field. Jake Mangum will set up for a throw. Makes the catch, and he throws it toward the infield, but Rodriguez is not trying to advance. It's first and second, 2 outs, and now Luke Raley.
Because Naylor knows he's not real fast, but if Rodriguez takes off for third base, he's got to be out there in position to move to second. Doesn't want to be the slow guy that gets thrown out at second base. So he's maximizing that lead. But as soon as Chandler starts to deliver the ball, he just pivots real quick and focuses on the plate. And as the ball is hitting the catcher's glove, he's already now taking a couple steps back toward first. As soon as that ball hits the catcher's glove, he's not dilly-dallying out there. He knows that he might get picked off because he's being so aggressive. And every single pitch was exactly the same thing.
Next pitch, ball 1 to Luke Raley. Fouls this offering back.
But we were talking about, the reason I bring this up, we were talking about him yesterday, having so many steals, but being a slow runner. It's his attention to detail that's
sets him apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That attention to detail shows him when there's a pitcher out there, this ball's taken high. When there's a pitcher out there that he can take advantage of and get a really good jump, which would make his lack of speed meaningless. He can still steal the base.
2-1 on Raley. Chandler looks to second. Here's the pitch. Checks and takes up. It's 3-1. 2 on, 2 outs. 4th inning. Pirates leading 3-0. Cole Young is on deck. It's a 3-1 count on Luke Raley. He sent Brian Reynolds to the warning track in left center field in the 2nd inning, driving the ball the other way. The stretch, and now they pick off Rodriguez. The throw to third base hits Rodriguez and bounces into foul territory, and the runners will move up 90 feet. It's 2nd and 3rd. They had Julio Rodriguez picked off. Triolo took the throw and then threw toward Nick Gonzalez at third, and the throw hits Julio Rodriguez. E6 allowing Naylor to go to second.
That was a great job by Rodriguez. I think he's safe at third no matter what. He just committed. He just took off. And it's still, you have to execute to throw him out, just like a catcher executing to make a good throw to third.
There's ball 4. And now they're loaded for Cole Young.
It's even more difficult for Triolo because he's got to throw through the runner.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Cole Young is at the plate. Fly to center field in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. And a fly ball left center field, and Mangum is over and makes a sliding catch in left center field. And sprints off the field. Mangum closed that gap in a hurry, and went into the knee slide to make the catch. Whoa, head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pirates lead it 3-0. Sliding catch in left center field by Jake Mangum. And the Mariners left the bases loaded. Ryan O'Hearn starts off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Struck out looking in the second. Miller has struck out 6 Pirates. 2 long balls. Brandon Lau and Henry Davis, the difference in this game. Miller facing the number 5 man in the order. O'Hearn takes strike 1. To start this bottom of the fourth, Esmerlin Valdez and Tyler Callahan follow for Pittsburgh. Pitch number 62 coming up for the 27-year-old from Mount Pleasant, Texas. And there's a line drive foul, first base side by O'Hearn. It's 0-2. Not too far from San Antonio. Went to high school. And actually, same high school as Orioles infielder Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a splitter. 7 Ks for Miller. And now Esmerlin Valdez. Nine strikeouts, his season high on June the 6th against the Tigers. Already the most runs he's allowed this season, Miller. Pitch to Valdez. A sweeper for a strike. Bryce Miller made his major league debut May the 2nd, 2023. And he certainly announced his presence in a big way in his major league debut. The 0-1 pitch is a strike call. As he debuted against the Athletics, then still in Oakland, and took a perfect game into the 6th inning. The 0-2 pitch missed away with a sweeper.
Well, we might get him out of there early because of his pitch count. That's 66 he just threw, which is the total he threw in his last start when he only gave up 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. So
1-2 pitches low, 2-2.
You would think the bullpen will get started here with him throwing pitch number 67.
2-2 count. Miller facing the rookie Esmerlin Valdez. Here's the pitch. A little bit up with a fastball, 3-2. And again, he just doesn't walk people. So you have to assume Valdez is going to see a strike. He's walked 4 batters, going on 43 1/3 innings.
Guess strike and swing.
3-2. Called third strike.
Should have guessed strike.
8 Ks for Bryce Miller. And now Tyler Callahan. Now Miller took a perfect game into the 6th inning in his big league debut back in 2023. 16 consecutive batters retired. And a major league debut, the most since 1961. And he finished the game with 10 strikeouts. Callahan, lefty hitter, struck out swinging in the 2nd, and he tries to bunt for a hit but fouls it off third base side as he thought third baseman J.P. Crawford back. Time for another edition of What About Bob? As Bryce Miller set the Mariners franchise record for most strikeouts in a debut, moving ahead of which pitcher who struck out 9 batters in his debut for the Mariners in 1977. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. April 7th, 1977. Bob, your hint, it was also a former Pirates pitcher. He would later pitch for the Pirates, I should say.
Yeah. This was 77, huh? Oh, man.
Rookie for the Mariners in 77. Swing and a miss. Bob will have time to think about it as Miller strikes out the side in order. He's got 9 punch-outs. Doug Bear's not a good guess. No, that's wrong. We go to the 5th. It is 3-0 Pirates on the Pirates baseball.
Then join the team of direct support professionals at PMH FOS who empower individuals with intellectual disabilities, autism, and behavioral health needs to live successfully in the community. With a starting direct care wage rate up to $22.75 per hour and a sign-on bonus up to $5,000 available for full-time roles. No prior experience or degree is necessary, and we provide comprehensive training. Visit pmhfos.org to find your career and passion today.
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks, you don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Howdy, Buccos fans. Be sure to head to PNC Park on Sunday, July 12th for a family fun day when the Bucks take on the Brewers at 12:15 p.m. to close out Country Weekend. Come on out and enjoy the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street, presented by C&M Play Studio. Plus, kids 14 and younger take home a Pirates bandana presented by IUOE 66 while supplies last. Stay after the game for a post-game concert featuring Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Country Weekend.
PNC Bank believes a consistent routine over time can take your money from average to elite. Just like in baseball, success comes from repetition. Pitch after pitch after pitch, swing after swing after swing, day after day after day. It might sound boring at first, but add that up over time, and the results will be brilliant. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Mitch Garver leads off the fifth.
Member FDIC.
Mitch Garver leads off the fifth inning for the Seattle Mariners against Bubba Chandler. He was robbed of a hit by second baseman Tyler Callahan in the third. Then it will be Colt Emerson and J.P. Crawford, and the first pitch is inside, a fastball at 99. Chandler able to leave the bases loaded in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-0. He gave up back-to-back singles with one out to Julio Rodriguez and Josh Naylor, and then with two outs, he walked Luke Raley to load the bases before Cole Young flied out to left center field. Jake Mangum made a nice running catch on him. 2-0 count. Pitch. Over for a strike. Slider. Fifth inning brought to you by the IBEW Local Union number 5. 3-0 Pittsburgh. The pitch. Bouncing ball foul. Third base way. Tomorrow's Mega Millions jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $489 million. $489 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Slider misses low. 3-2.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Jerry Royce.
Okay, we're back to the What About Bob segment.
Well, you left me hanging, so.
Pitch is inside, a leadoff walk. And we're talking about Bryce Miller, the pitcher for the Mariners, who in 2023, in his debut, set a Mariners record for most strikeouts in a debut, moving ahead of which one-time Pirate pitcher who had struck out 9 in his debut as a Mariner in 1977.
No, it wouldn't be Royce. It wouldn't be Royce.
It is not Royce.
No, he's older than that.
Colt Emerson at the plate, and he takes a ball outside. Emerson grounded out in the third. Third baseman Nick Gonzalez is in on the grass. Lefty batting, Colt Emerson at the plate. The rookie. The 1-0 fouled off to the left out of play. Talking about debuts, Colt Emerson made his major league debut May the 17th. And he has 6 homers and 16 runs driven in. Emerson, Cambridge, Ohio, 20 years old. Pitch just missing a little bit in, maybe 98 miles an hour. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Chandler throws that baseball out of play. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike, evens the count. Now, the guy we're talking about pitched for the Mariners in 77 and 78, and then on to the Pirates for about 4 seasons. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The stretch by Chandler. The pitch to Emerson. Fouled off to the left. Changeup was fouled away.
What state was he born in?
Oh, that's not fair.
Why isn't it fair?
Because then you'll get it. In fact, just by my answer, you might get it now. 2-2.
So he was born in California?
No.
No?
Pitch is outside, 3-2.
You're saying no to that?
I'm saying no to that.
He was not born in California.
No. Full count on Colt Emerson. Big pitch coming up here for Chandler. Really big pitch.
Was he traded for Jerry Royce?
No. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Pirates lead 3-0. Chandler sets the pitch. Walked him. Missed with 101. Boy, he really tried to ramp it up there, but threw it outside, and now it's first and second. And nobody out. And back to the top of the order, and J.P. Crawford, who has struck out looking and dribbled one up the third baseline, and Chandler made a nice play, and now we're going to get the slow walk from pitching coach Bill Murphy. He just now hops up to the top step of the dugout and slowly walks toward the Pirates pitcher, and he'll be met there.
He's still only halfway.
Yeah, he's met there. Just trying to time it was Henry Davis, that walk.
Kind of. There's nobody throwing in the bullpen, so a lot of times you would see this in the past where pitching coaches would really be slow to get out there. It's because they've got somebody throwing in the pen. They're trying to give him time to get loose.
Yeah, that's not the case here.
No, it's just his style is what he does.
Edwin Moscoso, the umpire at home plate, had gotten to the mound just about the same time as Murphy, and the conversation breaks up. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pirates gear.
Was this pitcher born in Nevada?
No. J.P. Crawford at the plate. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball right side and through. A base hit. This will score a run. And J.P. Crawford delivers a ground single to right center field to bring home Garver. Emerson to third. Still nobody out. It's a 3-1 game.
That simple ground ball just a few feet further to the right. They at least get the lead runner. Maybe get a double play on it because it was hit fairly firm. But nope. Snuck through underneath the glove, and now there's a problem.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh now takes ball 1, and that might get the bullpen phone ringing. Cal Raleigh doubled in the first and struck out in the fourth. The 1-0. Drive to right, but foul. Jumped on it. A line drive foul. Over toward the Sheets shot sign. Over by the Clemente wall. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Raleigh. Back-to-back leadoff walks. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, and Chandler has definitely lost his momentum.
The command has kind of left him, and that's been the problem this season. And now it had kind of gone away. Now it's coming back a little bit, especially right now here in this inning. 2 leadoff walks to create the mess.
Swing and a miss. Went with a changeup there.
That was a great pitch.
2-2.
And he needed to throw it right there to this hitter.
Evan Sisk, lefty, loosening in the Pirates' pen. 2-2 on Cal Raleigh. Chandler sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with 101 upstairs.
Oh, what a great follow-up pitch after that changeup. After that changeup, I'm sure Raleigh telling himself, okay, got to stay back. Don't go out there too quick. And then the best velocity of the day, and it's elevated. Good location for it.
Now it's Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Ground ball sharply hit at third. Throw to second, 1. On to first. Double play. What do you say, Bubba Chandler, as he marches off the pitcher's mound, heading toward the third base dugout? What a sequence on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Pirates leading 3-1. Jared Triolo steps in to start the bottom of the fifth inning against Bryce Miller, who has struck out 9 Pirates. And Triolo, a fly ball to left field, coming on to make the catch. Randy Arozarena approaching that foul line. Triolo had started the third inning with a base hit to right, but he's retired here with a fly ball to left. And now Henry Davis, who followed the Triolo single, with a home run over the right center field fence to give the Pirates a 3-0 lead. 6th of the year for Davis, and the 7th given up by Miller, including the home run that Lau hit in the first inning. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Bryce Miller with hits even at 4 apiece, and Davis squares to bunt and takes high ball 1. Third baseman Crawford was back. Bob, I see you doing some research. We're trying to get the name.
Yeah, I can't find anybody.
Looking at the pitching staff of the Pirates.
I was going to go with Ed Whitson was my best guess.
So when I kind of chuckled when you talked about what state he was born in, there's a fly ball to left. Rosarena will make the catch. I thought that might have been the dead giveaway. And you're looking at the pitching staff of the 1979 team.
Yeah,
for the Pirates.
And I can't. Ed Whitson's would be my best guess because his first year was 77.
I had forgotten that this guy started his career with the Mariners. He ended his career with the Pirates, kind of abruptly, really. After 4 years, pitch is a strike on Jake Mangum, who's lined out to right center and struck out. In case you're not with us, we're talking about Bryce Miller having made his debut in 2023 and setting a franchise record for most strikeouts in his debut, and he overtook a one-time Pirate in that department. There's a bouncing ball past the mound. Second baseman Young on to first. That is a sensational play by Cole Young to get the speedy Jake Mangum. He just came in and quickly got that throw off to first base. Bob, next inning, it's 3-1 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Paul Skeens is elite at catching batters looking.
He struck him out.
But recently, he got caught looking.
I was striking out on my search for a new vehicle. But then I checked out number 1 Cochran, and that changed the game.
You're not the only one, Paul. Number 1 Cochran has been delighting Pittsburghers and Pirates fans for more than 60 years. And we're glad you're part of our family.
It's great to be with the number 1 automotive team in town.
Number 1 Cochran.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
This season, every Pirates home run does more than light up the scoreboard. It helps fight hunger. Through Home Runs for Hunger, Sheets will donate $200 for every homer hit at PNC Park to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Get loud, buccos. Every sheet shot helps provide meals to our neighbors in need.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? When you dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains? Those video games where you build entire cities? That wasn't just play. Today, you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you're rewarding careers, we offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
Top of the 6th inning, and Josh Naylor will lead off. For the Mariners, it is 3-1 Pittsburgh. Naylor singled to right field in the 4th inning against Bubba Chandler.
Oh, what a great job Chandler did
to
clean that inning up.
Man. Here's the pitch and hit high in the air, left field way. Looks like Chandler's going to get an out with one pitch, and he does as the catch is made by Reynolds.
Plenty of room to go, maybe even at least one more inning with the pitch count. That's just 73, and he only needs 2 more outs here to finish this inning. Enrique Romo, I was looking at the wrong year. That's what cheaters get. I was trying to do that very sneaky. You knew what I was doing.
There's a bouncing ball, left side, bare hand play on the first. Not going to get him. A good try by Gonzalez, but no chance. Randy Arozarena put the next pitch in play, chopped it toward the third baseman. And Nick Gonzalez's only play was to bare hand, and still.
I don't think he
didn't have much of a chance anyway.
I don't think he had much of a grip.
Yeah.
As the way the ball came out of his hand, it didn't have a whole lot on it. He probably kind of threw him a palm ball.
Yeah.
Because, when you come in and you're barehanded, you could have to throw the ball whatever grip you got. Wherever the ball is in your hand, that's when you got to throw it. And that's going to be it for Bubba. They're going to take him out.
Well, that was abrupt. I didn't see that coming.
No, that one, I didn't see that either. The swinging bunt got him.
Yeah. And Don Kelly out to the mound. Gets the baseball with 2 lefty hitters due up, Luke Raley and on the Pirates Baseball Network. And with the new pitcher coming on, we're coming back. It is Evan Sisk with a runner at first, 1 out. The Pirates are leading 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Change's Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own. $25 off your next premium oil change. So let's cheer on Bucko base stealing this season to save on a winning oil change. Hey, it's just Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Howdy, Pirates fans. Be sure to head out to PNC Park on Saturday, July 11th when the Bucks take on the Brewers at 4:05 p.m. during Country Weekend. Make your way to the ballpark early and enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Fans can enjoy live music from rising star Red Farron. Plus, the first 20,000 fans take home a Pirates cowboy hat presented by Sugardale. Get your tickets and see all the Country Weekend activities at pirates.com/Country Weekend.
Evan Sisk on in relief. Luke Raley, left-hand batter, step. Evan Sisk on in relief. Luke Raley, left-hand batter, steps to the plate against the Pirates southpaw. 3-1 Bucks lead. Runner at first.
Has gone to the mound now 30 times. Excellent ERA, 185. He's only given up 27 base hits and 34 innings of work. Throw 42 strikeouts in there.
Here's the pitch. Over for strike one, so critical.
That's a bunch of strikeouts.
Yeah.
34 innings, 42.
Throw to first base. And the runner, Rosarena, is back standing. First baseman Ryan O'Hearn. You heard earlier Spencer Horwitz on the injured list. Going to be out for some time. Left hamstring strain. So O'Hearn likely to get the bulk of starts at first base now. He's played much of his career. The 0-1 pitch is a strike. 0-2 on Luke Raley.
About 0-3. Add to that list of strikeouts.
The pitch, check swing and a ball away. Appeal down third base way, palms down. Vic Carapazza, no swing. One ball, two strikes. Sisk delivers. Inside, misses with a curveball.
Yeah, no break on that. That just stayed straight. Didn't get out and finish that one. You would think with his delivery, it's kind of something he really has to focus on, is getting that ball out front because he throws so much across his body.
2-2 pitch, swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. And it's runners at first and second.
0-2 to a line drive hit.
Rosarena stops at second base. Luke Raley singles off the lefty.
Brings up the Tiger.
The North Allegheny Tigers, and now a Mariner, Cole Young. Lefty batter who flied out twice against Chandler. The pitch, low and away, ball one. Young hitting .222 against lefties, .269 versus righties this year. Sisk turns, but does not throw to second base, letting Rosarena know he's aware of his presence and lead off the bag. Young has hit 2 of his 7 home runs off lefties. Pirates lead 3-1. The pitch, that's over for a strike, a curveball. Luke Raley, by the way, before that base hit, was hitting 125 against lefties. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out. The pitch, chopper right side and a foul ball. Sisk jumped off the mound and headed toward that baseball, but it dribbled foul off to the right. 1-2 the count on Cole Young with Mitch Garver on deck. Pirates got home runs from Brandon Lau and Henry Davis. Lau's in the first, Davis a 2-run homer in the third. Mariners scored a run in the fifth. They're threatening here in the sixth. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Low and away. Missed with a curveball, and it's 2-2. .99 plate appearances against lefties for Cole Young. Has drawn 4 walks in those 99 plate appearances. And Sisk for the Pirates steps off the pitching rubber. Two on, 1 out. Sisk steps and delivers. And a chopper on the right side. And fielded by Callahan. He'll throw to the shortstop for out number 2. That's Triolo covering at second base. No chance to double up Cole Young. And now it's first and third with 2 outs.
Had plenty of time, too, to go to second base on that. O'Reilly had to hold up. He didn't want to run into the baseballs.
Now it's Mitch Garver,
That keeps the tying run out of scoring position, getting that lead runner.
Garver's hit by the pitch on the foot.
The tying run's in scoring position now.
Evan Sisk hits Garver with the pitch. And he was hopping on his good right foot before he stops and is hunched over. There's good, his good right foot as he's now walking gingerly along the first base line. And on either side of him is the Mariners trainer and manager, Dan Wilson. Trying to see if he could continue. Mariners catcher is not quite to first base yet. Involved in the conversation as he kind of limps toward first base. He's now there at the bag, and once he reaches first base, hunches over and rubs that left ankle area. The batter is going to be Colt Emerson, the rookie. And now Garver, who was just hit by the pitch, trots along the right field line. See if he continues, and he will.
He's a catcher coming out. It's tough.
So Emerson against lefty pitching is 3 for 27 with 2 walks. It's a 111 average, 2 outs, bases loaded with Mariners. The pitch from Sisk misses, ball 1. "3-1 Pirates, but the Mariners are threatening here." Started with the infield hit with 1 out by Randy Arozarena. Evan Sisk for the Pirates delivers a 1-0 pitch. That's a strike. Fastball 1-1 on Colt Emerson. At third base, it's Arozarena. Cole Young at second. Garver at first. The pitch. Bouncing ball sharply hit, but right at the shortstop. Triolo near the bag. Steps on second for the final out, and the Pirates escape again. 3 straight innings. The Pirates getting the lead from Pittsburgh. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 3-1 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. We are here with a couple of legendary radio men, mainly Jay Filippone, president of Priority Communications, and VP Regional Manager of Renda Broadcasting and WCCS, Mark Burdick. Jay Filippone, president also of WCED in Du Bois, a couple of our radio network affiliates. There's ball 1 on Brandon Lau, and Jay Filippone just told us an incredible story about Mel Carell, who's been there forever. This ball's fouled out of play at the radio station. Mel drove down here to see the Pirates and Mariners and then decided on a whim that he was bad luck. And he turned around and drove back to Du Bois. He got to the ballpark, was going to go into the game with Jay and Mark. And Mark's brother-in-law, 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. So
that's probably what got us out of that jam that last inning.
Maybe so, but I'm thinking that if the Pirates win this game and hold on, we credit Mel Carell with a save.
Yeah.
So, how about that? Brandon Lau at the plate against Bryce Miller. 3-1 Pirates lead. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lau homered in the first, fly to center in the 3rd. And it'll be Brian Reynolds and Nick Gonzalez to follow. This splitter in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Miller gave up the home run to Lau in the first, Lau's 19th of the year, and extending Lau's hitting streak to 9 straight games. Reynolds singled in the 3rd on deck. He has a 15-game hitting streak and an on-base streak of 30 consecutive games. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And for Bryce Miller, that is his 10th punch-out of the afternoon. Lefty Gabe Spire loosens in the bullpen for the Mariners.
You don't expect him to be out there much longer, even though he is getting a lot of strikeouts.
That's a season-high strikeout total. 10 punch-outs. He got Reynolds in the first, and Reynolds takes a pitch down and in. Ball 1.
Seems to be using way more of his tool chest against Reynolds than anybody else. That was a cutter. He's throwing him a bunch of curveballs today.
1-0 swing and a miss on that cutter you talked about. 6th inning of today's game brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. And now Reynolds calls time. Steps out. His career-high strikeout total. He punched out 11 Angels in September last year. Bryce Miller. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, ball away. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's at the 85 pitch mark. And the lefty, Spire, probably up in case it gets to O'Hearn, Ryan O'Hearn, who's in the hole. On deck is Nick Gonzalez. 2-1 pitch to Reynolds. Swung on and missed. Went with a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits for Pittsburgh. A run, 6 hits for the M's. 2-2. The pitch to Reynolds. In the dirt. A full count. Start planning your summer Pirates group outing. Group tickets come with the option to add on exclusive fan experiences, loaded value, and much more. To purchase tickets for your group, visit pirates.com/groups. And again, our thanks to Jay Filippone and Mark Burdick, a couple of our radio network affiliate bosses, stopping by the booth to say hi. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, matching his career high 11th strikeouts for Bryce Miller. 2 down in the 6th.
They did that one with the splitter, which is more what you expect from him. He throws a ton of those. But he's got Reynolds, not sure what he's going to see with all the different looks every time he comes up there.
Oh, Gonzalez, Nick Gonzalez at the plate has struck out and flied out. The pitch downstairs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And a little dribbler up the third baseline. Nick Gonzalez will have himself an infield hit. No, it's good for the Goose. It is good for the Gonzo. Randy Arozarena had a one-out infield single to Nick Gonzalez in the top of the 6th inning. And now Nick Gonzalez has an infield hit, and that will be it for Bryce Miller. As Dan Wilson comes out, has already pointed to the lefty in the bullpen, and Miller not happy about leaving at all. He trying to be comforted by Josh Naylor on the pitcher's mound. The rest of the infielders there too. You could see Miller react when he saw his manager come out, kind of walk behind the mound, dipped his head, and now kind of shakes his head as he walks off.
Swing and bunt, got them both.
Yeah, that's true. Got Chandler that they have a man on in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
AHN video visits are a great way to get fast care from real experts. So before you look up what treats wasp stings, stop searching and start an AHN video visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/video visit.
This season, every Pirates home run does more than light up the scoreboard. It helps fight hunger. Through Home Runs for Hunger, Sheets will donate $200 for every homer hit at PNC Park to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Get loud, buccos. Every sheet shot helps provide meals to our neighbors in need.
Sunday, June 28th is a family fun day at PNC Park when the Pirates take on the Reds at 1:35 p.m. All kids 14 and under get a free Eaton Park Smiley Cookie. Arrive at PNC Park early to enjoy the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street, presented by C&M Play Studio, with fun for the entire family. And be sure to stay after the game for Kids Run the Bases, presented by Chicken of the Sea. Get more info at pirates.com/familyfundays.
Pirates with a 3-1 lead, but they've got a runner at first base here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Ryan O'Hearn will face the veteran lefty Gabe Spire.
Spire this year has been in 23 previous games. He's pitched pretty well, 18 2/3 innings. He's given up just 4 earned runs. Pretty well, 18 2/3 innings. He's given up just 4 earned runs, 6 overall. 19 strikeouts, 6 walks.
O'Hearn struck out both times against Miller. Pitch is a fly ball toward right center field, and back is Julio Rodriguez to the track to make the catch, approaching the IC Light sign. Head to the 7th inning. 3-1 Pittsburgh on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Looking for... What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales, and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
Murakami to pull, 1-2 from Sandy. That one cut on and missed, and Murakami swings over the top of it. Another punch out for Munetaka Murakami.
Well, I'm going to say that was a changeup.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a nasty pitch down and away from Murakami.
Got him! Changeup! 2 away!
Boy, this has been Picasso, Rembrandt, everything put together with the way he's worked on the mound, with the stuff he's had, the location.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Well, Evan Sisk will at least begin the 7th inning for the Pirates, leading 3-1. But Johan Ramirez loosens in the Pirates bullpen. On deck is Cal Raleigh. A pitch and a bunt try, and he bunts it foul. Did it hit him? Pirates are claiming it hit him out of the batter's box. The dugout, Pirate dugout, yelling right away. So too is Henry Davis. And he's looking toward his dugout, but Edwin Moscoso is the home plate umpire, and he didn't see it that way. Just a foul ball. Crawford, RBI single in the 5th. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3 for the Bucks. Went walked 3, allowed 5 hits, a run, struck out 4. There's ball 1 on Crawford, the lefty hitter. The next pitch is way outside and not received by Davis. Instead, almost like it was intentional, bats the pitch away toward the Pirates' third base dugout.
Get out of here, ball.
2-1. The pitch from Sisk. Bouncing ball over the mound. Shortstop there. And casually, Triolo tosses to first to retire Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford was casually jogging down the line, so
makes sense.
A couple of casuals.
Yeah. Well, now Cal Raleigh. He'll turn it back around to bat right-handed. Was 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts against Chandler. Pitch from Sisk is a curveball, taking ball 1. Raleigh doubled in the 1st. Down the right field line, struck out in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. The pitch takes a breaking ball for a strike to even the count. Ball and a strike on Raleigh. He homered his second at bat Tuesday against Keller. The pitch missed outside with a curveball. Davis tried to bring it in over the outside corner. No go. 2-1. Raleigh hitting 148 against lefty pitching. This offering misses. A curveball, check swing, 3-1. They appealed down first base way to Nick Lentz, who said he didn't offer. One of Raleigh's 8 homers off a lefty. He's drawn 7 walks against Southpaws. Here's the 3-1, way outside, and Sisk walks Raleigh. And we'll see now with Julio Rodriguez coming up if Don Kelly doesn't come out to make another pitching change. Rodriguez, before going to the dirt circle, was looking toward the Pirates dugout, almost anticipating Kelly emerging.
Kelly was doing the same thing.
Kelly waits until Rodriguez gets there before he does come out of the Pirates dugout. Another pitching change coming up. We'll be coming back. Pirates lead 3-1, but we're in the 7th inning, and the Mariners have a runner on. 1 out on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
3-2 to Stewart. And he threw it right by him for strike 3, so he came with a couple of four-seamers to get Stewart and end the inning. 1-2-3 for McLean. No score.
Oh, now you know. They missed it.
Well, they can watch the replay as Lowe takes a high strike for strike 3. Nate Tomlinson punches him out. Second strikeout for McLean, who's retired the first 4. It is very much a borderline strike.
That sinker is not as high a velocity. He's not overthrowing. There's a nice back door, and then you get your rhythm. Maybe we'll come back to the back 3 strikeouts.
So you were talking about the down breaking ball. That's the down breaking.
Yes, a little bit of down.
Doubled to Nathaniel Lowe in the 6th, and that's been it. Curveball struck him out.
Well, his fastball has set up his secondary. He has come out a different pitcher today.
Let's see, 31 hits in those 44 innings, 48 Ks.
He pitched a couple of scoreless innings on Sunday at Coors Field in Denver following Jared Jones, who had to leave after 3 innings when he was hit by that comebacker, TJ Rumfield. So Ramirez now faces Julio Rodriguez. Don't forget about Country Weekend coming up here at PNC Park. It will conclude Sunday, July 12th against the Brewers at 12:15. And after the game, a full-length post-game concert featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Jordan Davis. The pitch to Rodriguez swung on and missed on the breaking ball. Rodriguez hit into a double play to end the 5th. He's also struck out and singled in this game. The stretch, the pitch, way outside, stabbed on the backhand by Henry Davis. A ball and a strike on Julio Rodriguez. One and one. The stretch by the Pirate righty, Yohan Ramirez, in the pitch. Way outside on a breaking ball. We step aside. The bottom of the hour for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. It's a 2-1 count on the Mariners center fielder Julio Rodriguez with a runner at first and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop at third. Gonzalez to second, gets the out. What a play by Nick Gonzalez. Diving to his left, laid out and through to Triolo. A high throw at second, but Triolo will make the stretch, rather the second baseman Callahan for the out at second base.
It really, Gonzo did a great job there of bouncing back up and getting into a throwing position. Got to kind of one leg up and left one knee on the ground so he could get something on his throw. Didn't try to throw from just laying there. And it was a good stretch, too, as you pointed out by Triolo. It was a little bit offline.
Pitch is taken for a ball.
I was a little worried about the foot coming off the bag. But
Callahan, the second baseman, making that stretch.
Was it Callahan?
Mm-hmm. So now it's Naylor who takes ball 1. Naylor is 1 for 3 in this game. And he takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on the lefty hitting Josh Naylor.
That's where that big base comes in handy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Is this what about our 3rd or 4th year with him now? We've been out there for a while.
Maybe 3 or 4.
We kind of got used to looking at him.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Outside. It's 2-1. Naylor with 5 hits and 11 at-bats in this series. A dangerous hitter, 2-1. Julio Rodriguez at second. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Yohan Ramirez will step back and grab the rosin bag before getting back up on that pitching rubber. And going into the stretch. Here's the 3-1. Not close. Outside, ball 4, curveball. It's first and second. Second walk of the inning. Sisk walked Raleigh. And now Ramirez walks Naylor, and it brings up Randy Arozarena.
Pirates do have action in their bullpen.
Arozarena. Infield single off of Bubba Chandler. That was it for him in the 6th. Last batter he faced. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. Arozarena has grounded out and flied out. Two on, 2 outs. 3-1 Pittsburgh. Yohan Ramirez at the belt. Here's the pitch. Down low. On deck is the lefty hitting Luke Raley. And is the lefty Mason Montgomery who's throwing in that Pirates bullpen. And time called. Here comes the pitching coach, Bill Murphy.
He had moved over to the top step. So he was in position to come out.
He has just now arrived to the mound.
Just now.
This Saturday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $348 million. $348 million, so don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It's a first and second situation here for the Mariners. And Johan Ramirez, who's just walked Josh Naylor, has fallen behind Randy Arozarena, 2 balls and no strikes. He has faced Arozarena twice in the past, and Arozarena is 1 for 2 against him. Bill Murphy goes back to the Pirates dugout. Rodriguez at second, Naylor at first. The stretch by Johan Ramirez and the 2-0 pitch, low 3-0. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3, gave up a run on 5 hits. Evan Sisk, 1+. The 3-0. Ball 4, not close, and they are loaded. And here comes Don Kelly. So Luke Reagular gets to that left-hand batter's box. The Pirates manager just now comes out. A bases loaded situation, and Mason Montgomery will be summoned. Here in the 7th inning, we'll be back on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Changes Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own. $25 off your next premium.
Kevin Gausman was outstanding against the A's last night. Dylan Cease will try to do the same.
Cease was brought on board to not just help lead this rotation this season, but also into the Blue Jays' future.
Just swing and a miss to retire the side. Cease gets Soderstrom. And he blows him away with a fastball for strikeout number 6. He's been striking out guys. There's no question about it.
Blue Jays pitching's got some filthy stuff.
And he rings up another one. That is 5 consecutive strikeouts and 9 in the game for Cease.
That slider is virtually unhittable this afternoon for these Athletics hitters.
3-2, and he got him with a high fastball for strikeout number 12.
This is a different fastball that we are seeing from Dylan Cease this afternoon. It has been electric all day.
He's coming home. Here's the throw. He is safe. A stolen base. He steals home. Jaron Duran steals home. It is 6-0. Well, with a lefty, they always have to be aware with a guy with that kind of speed at third.
It's so close. See if he gets that hand just in. He slides to the inside away from Bo Naylor. He's safe. He's safe.
Definitely looked it there.
But he's in there.
Inherited 13 runners, and 3 of those 13 have scored.
That's not bad.
Rob Refsnyder is announced as the pinch hitter, and Refsnyder hits just 146 against lefty pitching. A little bit better than Luke Reagular, who was a 125 batter versus southpaws. Here we go. The pitch to Refsnyder is high ball 1. Veteran right-handed batter Rob Refsnyder pinch hitting for Reagular. Bases loaded. 1-0 pitch from Montgomery. Swing and a miss. Offered at a curveball. Refsnyder has never faced Montgomery. He was a rookie last year with Tampa Bay. Rodriguez at third, Naylor at second, Arozarena at first. The 1-1 pitch from Montgomery is a ground ball foul past third. And now it's 1-2. And Montgomery, of course, can get up there triple digits. That last pitch was a curveball. His first pitch that missed was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bit up with the heater, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was designed to be the strikeout pitch. Ref Snyder able to say no to it. Started the bat, but checked it up.
2-2. Montgomery delivers, and a pop-up on the curveball. The left field coming in is Reynolds, and Reynolds will glove it, and the Pirates again escape. That is the story of this day. The 4th inning. The Mariners left 3. They left a man on in the 5th. They left the base.
Yeah, I was worried about his left-handed wrist, but it appears Austin's okay.
Rowdy Tellez is a big man with a big personality. He's a playful guy, and that's Rowdy saying, hey, man, I'm getting out of your way.
Nice catch, JD. JD. What a catch. He probably stuck with the pine tar.
No kidding. Look at this guy.
I mean, it comes off the screen, and he just barehands it.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Esperlin Valdez leads off against new pitcher, right-hander Edward Basardo. Victor Robles takes over in right field for the Mariners. Pirates lead 3-1. First pitch strike. Bottom of the 7th. Esperlin Valdez struck out twice against Bryce Miller, the Mariners starter. The pitch. Breaking ball for strike 2. We saw Basardo pitch a scoreless inning on Tuesday. He struck out a pair, walked a couple. On deck, Tyler Callahan and then Jared Triolo. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called and a quick challenge here.
The pitch is called a strike. The batter has challenged.
Valdez didn't think the previous pitch was a strike and asked about it Edwin Moscoso. And this pitch was very much a strike.
Confirmed. Pittsburgh has 1 challenge remaining.
The entire baseball at the top of the zone.
The strike 3 was much lower than strike 2 was. Strike 2 was like maybe half the ball was in the strike zone. Strike 3, the entire baseball was in the strike zone. So Valdez having a tough time knowing where that high pitch is right now, whether it's a strike or not.
There's a sweeper for a strike. $24,367 on hand here this afternoon. There's a ground ball weakly hit to the right side. Cole Young on to first, gets the hustling Tyler Callahan for the second out. Here's Jared Triolo, 1 for 2 against the starter. Bryce Miller gave up 3 runs in 5 2/3. 2 big swings. Brandon Lau's home run in the first inning and the 2-run homer by Henry Davis in the third after the Jared Triolo leadoff hit in that third inning. And he takes a pitch inside. Waiting to see if that ball might have clipped his sleeve Home plate umpire looking toward the Pirates dugout.
Looked like it did hit him.
And they are going to challenge. Crew chief Vic Carapazza will announce it.
Pittsburgh is challenging the non-hit by pitch call.
Carapazza, the third base umpire, comes down the third base line and meets the home plate umpire Edwin Moscoso along the foul line. This call under review brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Watching it on the big screen here at PNC Park. Super slow-mo. Out-of-town scoreboard from AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every loss, every win, and every moment in between. The Rays beat up on the Royals 13-2 down at the Trop. Junior Caminero had 2 home runs in that game, now has 18 on the year. We'll be getting underway in about an hour in San Fran.
After review, the call on the field stands. It is not a hit by pitch. Pittsburgh loses their challenge.
Surprise. Huh. Watched it again. I thought I hit him again.
Count will be 1-0 on Jared Triolo.
My old eyes are deceiving me, I guess.
Bizzardo with the pitch. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Triolo. And now a bouncing ball, backhanded by the shortstop Emerson on the move, throws a strike to first base, and the Bucks go down in order in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still leading 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody was wearing really baggy pants, and then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that looked like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
Left center, Profar sprints over. Oh, he lost it. Looked like it was going to be a really good play for Jurickson Profar.
He did not see that ball. He didn't even come close to it.
These interactions between De La Cruz and Tito Francona have been priceless.
Got it there.
Yes, indeed.
And the ball wasn't the only thing that landed in the basket.
What in the world happened out there to Jung-Hoo Lee?
That's wild. I mean, you don't see that in the big leagues.
Pirates lead, 8th inning. Cole Young leads off against Mason Montgomery, who got out of the jam in the 7th, getting Rob Refsnyder to fly out. Bases loaded. There's a strike called on Cole Young. He was 0 for 2 against Bubba Chandler and bounced to second his last time up versus the lefty Evan Sisk. Here's Montgomery's 0-1, fouled off to the left. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3 innings, a run, 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 75 pitches, 46 for strikes. Evan Sisk, 1 inning, 1 hit allowed, and 1 walk. Yohan Ramirez, 1/3 of an inning, 2 walks. The pitch, high. The 1-2 offering, swing and a foul, barely gets a piece of that pitch from Montgomery. Mariners have left 11 men on base. They're trailing 3-1. The Pirates have left 2. Pitch to Cole Young, swing and a miss. High fastball.
He is able to get strikeouts, that's for darn sure. At that high velocity on that fastball, he puts it upstairs, gets the chase. Nobody catches up with it.
And for every Pirates pitcher strikeout during this month of June, Coppers donates $25 to Steel City Selects. Here's Mitch Garver, and he bounces this ball to the second baseman. Callahan over by the bag, throws him out, quick out. Garver retired, 2 away in the 8th. And now Montgomery faces the left-handed hitting rookie Colt Emerson. Emerson 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, a called strike. And the fastball Emerson thought about challenging, decides against it. (3-1) Pirates, 2 outs, 8th inning. Pitch from Montgomery. Over for strike 2. That's 100. The pitch fouled off to the left, out of play. Emerson grounded to shortstop Jared Triolo in the 6th inning with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And here's the offering. Swing and a miss. Mason Montgomery dispatches those 3 in a hurry. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is still 3-1 Buccos over the Mariners on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City.
Another breaking ball, skied to left. And this ball is going to, it hit a bird.
You believe that?
Bird. I've never seen that.
Well, I've heard of birdies in golf. That's the first birdie I've seen in baseball.
Santana's probably thinking a bird in hand. That's the first of the 1987 season.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
In a big-time spot here in the 8th. It's the 2-2 pitch. Yelich, a high drive, deep right, down the line, fair, and gone! Yelich delivers in the clutch. And he left nothing in the tank.
My God, how far did that go? A bomb.
421 feet away.
My goodness.
Christian Yelich, a 3-run blast.
Org. 3-1 Buccos, bottom of the 8th inning, looking for some insurance here against new pitcher Alex Hoppe, who gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 doubles in the 8th inning last night. Henry Davis at the plate, homered his first time up.
Yeah, he's the hero so far today. That home run.
Difference in the game.
Yep. That's what gave us the lead that we still have.
Lau homered in the first. Here's the pitch. A line drive left field. That is smoked. And that'll take 2 hops before hitting the left field wall. And Henry Davis into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, that was nothing cheap about that. He ripped that ball down into the corner. They got us the lead. Now he's trying to get us some insurance. One more run would be kind of nice for this game.
Batter Jake Mangum.
Love to go into the ninth inning on a 3-run lead instead of a 2.
Mangum 0 for 3, and they certainly have to guard against the bunt here with this guy.
Absolutely. Even with him in, he might still bunt.
And he does bunt, but foul. Wanted to bunt it toward Crawford, who was in at third. And he fouled it off up against the netting behind home plate.
He kind of got around a little late on that, I thought. Everybody knows he's bunting anyway, or knew he was probably going to. Crawford's way in.
Here's the 0-1. He squares again and takes high. And there goes Davis for third base. The bag was unoccupied. The third baseman Crawford stayed in. And he just walks into third.
Do you think that's just his inexperience at third base? You can't do that. He squared around and he went charging in. And you can't do that. There's a
swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Yeah, there's a
runner. There's a runner at second base. It's like, did he think the wheel play was on? The shortstop was covering the bag?
Crawford, who spent most of his career, of course, at short. 7th game this year at third. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Real heads up play by Henry.
Yeah.
Like, where's he going? Well, I'm going to go to third.
Mangum strikes out, 1 away. And now a meeting on the mound. All the infielders will gather with Brandon Lau at the plate. Henry Davis, his first multi-hit game since May the 1st when he had 2 hits against Cincinnati. It's his 4th 2-hit game of the season.
And the Reds will be coming back. They'll be in town, well, probably tonight.
And they might have arrived last night for all we know, right? Oh no, did they play last night? Yeah.
Yeah, they could be in right now. They probably flew in sometime today.
Yeah, they lost to the Reds. They lost to the Brewers 6-5 in Cincy yesterday. Now it is Brandon Lau. The infield in. Lau homered in the first to give the Pirates the 1-0 lead. Henry Davis homered in the third to give them a 3-0 lead. It's 3-1. Davis at third. Hoppy delivers, and a strike is called. Lau grounded out last night against Hoppy, who gave up a leadoff double to Esmerlin Valdez in the 8th inning. Brian Reynolds doubled in a run last night against Hoppy, and later Ryan O'Hearn doubled in a run. And there's a base hit to center field for Brandon Lau. There's the insurance run as Davis comes in. It's 4-1 Bucks.
Yeah, that makes a nice comfortable going into the 9th inning. You got 3 runs to play with and only 3 outs to get. Well, he hit that one pretty hard. Watching it on the super slow-mo and see the ball spinning viciously as it's going in and almost a knuckleball coming back. He centered it up and stopped all that spin on the ball.
Here's Reynolds. Takes a pitch in the dirt. Extended his hitting streak to 15 consecutive games in the 3rd inning with an opposite field hit off Bryce Miller. And he's reached base now safely in 30 consecutive ball games. Struck out twice in his other at-bats against the starter, who punched out 11, didn't walk a man in 5 2/3. Hoppy for the Mariners with a 1-0 pitch. And it gets past everybody. Back to the backstop it goes.
That ball hit way up on the screen. It's like a big Hoppy.
2-0 count on Reynolds. Do they even pitch to him now?
Watching the replay, the ball bounced so high it left the screen. You couldn't see it. It's gone.
Well, they're acting like they're going to pitch to him. First base is open. Right-hand hitter Nick Gonzalez on deck. Reynolds maybe the hottest hitter on the planet. Here's the pitch. Missed down and in. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch and the dirt. Walk Reynolds. 2 on. 1 out for Nick Gonzalez. Infield hit his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Four-1 Pirates, first and second, 1 out. Alex Hoppe delivers. Inside ball 1. Gonzalez lifts his hands and pitch in off the plate. Ryan O'Hearn is on deck. Pirates have out-hit the Mariners 7-6. This pitch is swung on and missed. Pirates have had just 2 other opportunities with men in scoring position today. They're 1 for 2.
It's the story of the game is that left on base numbers out there. The Pirates have only left 2 men on base today.
Now the base hit by Lau moments ago, the only other opportunity with a man in scoring position. Now Gonzalez.
Seattle has left 11 men on base.
The 1-1 down and away in the dirt. The Mariners had a 1-out double from Cal Raleigh in the first against Bubba Chandler, who then struck out Julio Rodriguez, got Josh Naylor to fly out. He retired the side in order in the second and third innings. Gave up back-to-back 1-out singles in the fourth. Got a Rosarena to fly out, swing and a miss. The fastball tied up Gonzalez. Luke Raley walked to load the bases in that fourth inning. Then Cole Young flied out to left center. Jake Mangum made the sliding catch. Chandler walked the first 2 men he faced in the fifth and gave up the RBI single to J.P. Crawford before striking out Cal Raleigh and getting Julio Rodriguez to bounce into the inning-ending double play in the fifth. Rosarena had a 1-out infield single in the sixth inning, and then Evan Sisk came on, gave up a base hit, hit a batter. The pitch chopped toward third. Stepping on the bag for 1. Crawford throws across the diamond and a safe call at first base. They do not double up Nick Gonzalez. Get the force at third. 2 outs.
Yeah, he had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps to the bag. I think he's better off throwing to second, don't you?
I do. And I think that's the inexperience you talk about there.
And then, after he got to the bag, he touched the bag and then almost took a crow hop practically to make the throw to second. Yeah. No, wasn't hurrying at all. But yeah, I think around the horn they would have got the double play.
O'Hearn at the plate. First and second, 2 outs. Line drive, base hit into right field for Ryan O'Hearn. Brian Reynolds motors home. O'Hearn delivers. Buccos take a 5-1 lead in the 8th inning. Gonzalez to third.
Yeah, they're kind of cementing things now. Putting it away.
Ryan O'Hearn, who had the 4-hit night last night and drove in 3. Picks up his 45th RBI of the season. Here's Billy Cook. First at bat of the day. The pitch. Check swing a little bit low, and now a challenge from the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Pitch is called the ball. The catcher has challenged.
Now they're going to give an error, by the way, on Robles.
Coles confirms Seattle has 1 challenge remaining.
It was a ball, but they allow the error on Robles. I didn't see him bobble it. Apparently he did, allowing Gonzalez to go to third. Seems like an odd error. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Figure Gonzalez will probably go to third anyway, isn't he?
I don't know. I actually was watching Robles. He did bobble the ball out there. He picked it up and then dropped it. I don't know if Gonzalez had stopped at second.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you got to give it to him.
Pitch is in the air to center. Back a few steps, Julio Rodriguez still backpedaling, and he makes the catch. Cook sent that one a long way. The Pirates pick up 2 insurance runs, go to the 9th. Gregory Soto going to try and wrap things up here. 5-1 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Cam Slittler making his 16th start of the year, 7-3, 1.82. He has 96 strikeouts in 89 innings. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Escara. It's the 4th strikeout for Slittler, 2nd out of the inning.
Again, just mixing up the 2-seamer and the 4-seamer. This kind of runs up right under his hands. He makes contact. It's not going anywhere, but it's a great pitch.
Swing and a miss. 6th strikeout and 3rd in a row.
Well, if you looked at the scouting report, the Reds have trouble with hard throwers, and it's really coming to that. You have not seen anybody really catch up to Cam Slittler tonight.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 10. He strikes out the side. 10 strikeouts. 4 innings for Cam Slittler.
There's a 2-seamer. I mean, that just comes back. I mean, that's an unhittable pitch. You know, folks, sit back and enjoy what you're seeing. Cam Slittler is really good.
Drive to center field. Ewing sprinting in, dives and makes the catch. Flies to center field. Ewing's there, dives, and he does it again. 2 pitches in a row.
It's not available in all states or situations.
Pirates lead this game 5-1. 9th inning. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Gregory Soto faces J.P. Crawford to start this 9th inning. Pirates hard-throwing lefty has been their closer. Delivers low ball 1 to Crawford. Mason Montgomery went 1 1/3 scoreless, struck out a couple. Soto is the 5th pitcher to work today for Pittsburgh. And this ball's rolled to first. Ryan O'Hearn will trot to the bag to retire Crawford. 1 out in the 9th.
Yeah, I love these 9th innings where you got a nice cushion of a lead. You spend the whole inning just kind of thinking back on the game. Not on the edge of your seat every pitch.
Cal Raleigh couldn't hold his swing on a breaking ball. Appeal down first base way. Nick Lentz raises his right fist. Strike 1. Soto for the Pirates, the lefty, with an 0-1 to Raleigh. Swing and a miss on a slider. Five runs, 8 hits for the Pirates, a run, 6 hits for the M's. Soto sets. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken for a ball. Slider again. Pirates and Reds tomorrow night. City Connect Unis. Paul Skeens on the hill. And then Saturday afternoon, good chance it will be Jared Jones again, thankfully. Chase Burns starts for the Reds. Sunday, homestand concludes. Pitch taken up for a ball. It's a 1:35 start Sunday, and all kids 14 and under get a free Eaton Park Smiley cookie while supplies last. Go to Pirates.com. Pitches up, fastball, and a challenge.
The pitch is called the ball. Catcher has challenged.
Henry Davis challenging this one.
The call is confirmed. Pittsburgh has no challenge remaining.
Just barely missed. Now 3-2 on Cal Raleigh.
I wonder if somebody has keep some kind of stat how many times the umpires are right.
Yep. The pitch, foul back.
If I was a catcher, you want a good relationship with the umpires. Game like this, you challenge a couple that are, he's right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
Throw him a couple.
Yeah, throw him a bone.
Yeah. I'll challenge that.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a sweeper. And the Mariners are down to their final out. It's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1 for 4 in this ball game. Swing and a miss. Fastball 98 miles an hour. Pirates lead 5-1. Gregory Soto with an 0-1. Check swing, strike called. Pirates looking to win back-to-back games for just the second time since the start of June. They won the last 2 games in Sacramento against the A's last week. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Appeal first base way. No. Bubba Chandler in line to win his 3rd, go to 3-7. And the Pirates go back up over the 500 mark at the halfway mark. Here's the 1-2. Popped up out of play. First base side. Getting ready for the Reds. Bucks will go to 22-20 at home this season. Another 1-2 pitch from Gregory Soto to Julio Rodriguez is another foul off to the right. Into the seats it goes.
You want Soto to get this over with as quick as you can here, not because of the score, but you want to keep his pitch count low.
Yeah.
Got the Reds coming in for a weekend. Try to keep him fresh.
1-2, pulled foul.
You don't want an extended inning here in a 5-1 game.
Count stays 1-2. Gregory Soto again with a 1-2 pitch to Julio Rodriguez. And a fly ball. Again, it's foul. Again, into the seats. First base side. There's no error on Victor Robles on that play we talked about earlier. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field. This should do it. Billy Cook, Pirate center fielder, says he's got it. He's got it. Raise the Jolly Roger. Bucks defeat the Mariners and win back-to-back games here at PNC Park by scores of 11-1 and 5-1.
Really a strong day today by Henry Davis. Excellent job with the bat. And Montgomery coming out of the bullpen was dominant. Those are the 2 guys I'll go for my player and my pitchers of the game. I like those 2.
Like it. A 5-1 victory.
Wonder if we'll get one of those 2 for a post game. Looking down there to see who they grab.
Hannah Mears down there from Sportsnet Pittsburgh. See who she selects. And We oftentimes take, that's going to be Henry Davis. We take the feed, folks here at PNC Park get an opportunity to hear on the PA system. And 24,367 enthusiastic fans cheering on their Buccos. Take the series over the Mariners, get to 41-40. And Henry Davis, the 2-run homer in the third inning, had a 2-hit game, doubled and scored in the 8th. And again, it's Hannah Mears downstairs on the field with Henry Davis, and our thanks to Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Today, when you think about that home run, your smile coming across home might have said it all to the fans, but take us through how you were feeling at the plate, especially against a guy like Miller. Doesn't give up much.
Yeah, pretty good pitcher and, good team. Glad to come out with a series win and showed off a little dad strength.
The dad